Okay, folks, wanted to go over a couple of things with you here today on the rates. They came out with new rates for St. Kitts and Nevis across the board on everything: donation option, the real estate option, also the home program, and there's an alternative option also. But I wanted to go over a few things with you because there's a change that took place. It's not even on the brochures yet. I actually checked with the Citizenship Department, and also I don't think there's going to be another change on the rates after I give you this, but there are going to be some revisions. I think I talked to them, and they might change a few things on there. So whatever, if you get a brochure and you're looking at that, probably in the next 3 or 4 weeks you're going to see some other changes that are occurring. I think dealing with the fast track, paying extra on the we're actually making it free on the fast track, but we'll know more on that, you know, as things come out. On the registration certificate too, if you look at the fees on that, before were $50 per person that's getting citizenship in the family, and they left that out, and I brought that out to them, and they said they noticed that error, so that's actually, you know, they picked that back up. They already knew the error was made. I just was clarifying it because they left it off on the new rates. But you will have that $50 per, that's US dollars per person that's applying for the citizenship. A couple other things too is, of course, you know, this is, most people don't realize is how good this really is for St. Kitts, because, you know, like I said before, St. Kitts doesn't have any income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax. So this is, you know, they didn't have to do this. It's got the best fast track program in the Caribbean of any of the fast track options. But one of the confusion that's coming out with people is the difference between what they're talking about on the home program and what they're talking about on the regular real estate program. Okay, there is a difference on that. Also, folks, if you want to legally get your income taxes to zero, how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen. You'll get new videos automatically. And number 2 is I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or a comment, just put it below. And number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. All right, now, the way this works is the home program, I'm hoping that they will change this. Hopefully the government will see this, because this will increase the stamp duties a lot if the government does this. And that is on the home program. That's the program, again, it's totally separate from the real estate program, and that is that the home program was set up for people if they wanted to sell their house and sell it to someone that you know was getting citizenship, but you can only use that one time. So the person buying it they can sell it to someone else, but they can't sell it for citizenship. Okay. Now, if you're buying in real estate and you're doing it with the, you know, with the idea of mind of going in one of the real estate developments that's approved for citizenship, those you can resell for citizenship after 5 years. Now, there is an exception on that, and they don't even mention this on the website. You literally have to look at the law to know this. So this is why I tell you that that website, some of the stuff is not on there. And that is, if you pick a property, even if it's in the citizenship zones, and it was bought for citizenship before January the 1st, 2012, irregardless of whether, you know, unless it's in the home program, but if it's a condo, it will not qualify. If it's a home and it's titled property, and it's the structure is $400,000 or above without the lot, and you get an appraisal done on it, or you look at the tax value of it, and the tax value, the tax bill is no older than 6 months old, then you can use that. But other than that, if you're going back and you're buying a property in the citizenship zones, and you get a property that's been used for citizenship, okay, before, unless it qualifies for the home program, okay, but it was already sold a while back for you know, for citizenship before January 1st, 2012, then you cannot resell that again. And if you buy it, and don't depend on the realtor or whoever selling it to you, because if you buy it and it doesn't qualify, you're going to have some tough luck, because you would have to buy another property. The government will not, I can't see them letting you through on that, okay? It might be someone else's fault, but I would not try to put the blame on someone else. I think you would be stuck with buying 2 properties. So you need to know what you're doing when you do this, because there are people that have done that before. And what we do is, if we don't have some sort of track record showing who has bought a property in the past, if it's not a new property for citizenship in the citizenship zones, I'm talking about an old property. If there's not a track record showing who's, because it could be 4 people that bought those properties from the very beginning in 1984 when the citizenship program started, then if you're not able to track down who those people were that bought that property in the past, and did they qualify for citizenship with that property, if you can't do that, then I would advise you not to buy the property. I mean, that just makes common sense. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck with a property that that's not going to do you any good as far as citizenship goes. So you need to understand that before you get in something like this and and just start buying. And I'll tell you, there are some really good deals on some older properties. Now, most of the real good deals have been, I'm talking about steal deals, because they were real old properties. People sold them, maybe had them for years and years and years, and they had a lot of appreciation on them. And they weren't not newer properties, so they could sell them for lower amounts. Most of those have been used for citizenship that were before January 1st, 2012. There might be a few of them sticking out there, but I can tell you they're very few. Okay, most of your really good deals, believe it or not, per square foot, is going to be in the home program, though, because you can get a lot cheaper per square foot on the home program than you can if you go into the condos. I mean, there's no comparison. I mean, you might be able to see, oh gee, you can see maybe 3 to 4 to 5 times difference per square foot in the home program. Okay, so that you can get a lot better deals with that. So these are some things you need to keep in mind. If you want to know more on this, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button right on your screen. We got over 800 videos, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care.